The peregrines that have chosen this building to nest on have secured one of the most desirable residences in London for a falcon. Why? Well, it's high, it's very secure, it commands a spectacular view, and it accesses a rich and varied food source. And that, of course, comes from the London Wetland Centre. How do we know what the birds have been eating? Well, all around me there's a litter of evidence. Peregrines create food caches when they face times of plenty. Sometimes there's a little more food around than they can eat in one go, and so they'll stash it away so that they can bring it out and feed upon it later. And this part of the roof has been used for just that purpose. As a result, there are the remains of many past meals. A lot of them, as one might expect, are feral pigeons, pigeons from the city. And this would have been a pigeon. Just you can see how cleanly it's been picked of its meat. A diagnostic feature of a bird that's been eaten by a bird of prey, and particularly with peregrines, is if you see the breastbone, it has been picked away by the beak of the bird of prey, by the falcon, and you can see these deep V notches across the breastbone of the pigeon, perfectly illustrating that a bird of prey has fed upon it. Of course, I know it's a peregrine falcon in this case. Pigeons, no surprise, but there are some real surprises here. Let's have a looky. There we go. Well, there we are. A winter migrant, a redwing. This one perhaps not quite so cleanly picked. Oh, I don't know though. Most of the breast meat's gone, not much left of it. Rather exotic, perhaps, but not here in London. Ringneck parakeets. Very colourful birds, very tasty meal for a peregrine falcon. Oh, and look at this one. That is a cracker. It might look a bit manky, but this was a woodcock. If ever there was an illustration of a wetland species right in the heart of the city, and this is it. There's a lot of people would be very chuffed to see a woodcock in London. Well, here's one. I've actually got the remains of some kills that have been discovered here in the past by Natalie, who monitors the peregrines, and you'd be amazed at the selection of species. I mean, look at this. That, or those, are pheasant feathers. Pheasant! Can you imagine a peregrine falcon grabbing hold of a pheasant and getting it up here? Where did it find it? Awesome. What have we got here? There we go. That's the foot of a moorhen. You know where that came from? London Wetland Centre. Put money on it. And how about this? Little flash of cobalt blue. That was a kingfisher. So as you can see, the peregrine falcons that nest in the city have a pretty varied menu. To see the peregrine falcons of Charing Cross Hospital in action, click on the button on the right.